Did anything like kind of pop in your mind and say, "Let me lock these up"?
No, it didn't. It didn't at all. I figured these girls were cool. We were just hanging out, having a good time. I did not get the vibe that they were criminals or had these, vicious intentions at all.
Damn, Perk did this?
I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
So going back, looking at the video,
Mhm.
it was actually the cousin. So I explained this before.
Yeah.
I made my own 2 drinks, and
Right.
then when I was dancing with the actual date, I told the cousin to make me that 3rd drink, and that 3rd drink was with the scope.
Got it. Now, my question to you is, knowing uh, things that have happened in the past with people that you and I have both, people that you and I both know.
Mhm.
Actually, our brother Tobias, right? This happened to him in Colombia, and I know you were partying in Ecuador with Colombianas. Once that drink was passed to you, did anything like come through your system and say, "Nah, I probably should not drink this," or were you just saying like, "Hey, I'm having a good time and here we go"?
It was more so having a good time. I've been to Ecuador before, and my radar was not of anything related to people meeting girls in Medellin off of Tinder specifically.
Mhm.
And so I didn't feel that norm to where this is awkward. This is not a good feeling. And I have never heard of any Colombians doing this outside of Medellin, So that's what was going on when I took that 3rd shot, unfortunately.
Gotcha, understood. So me being a Colombia guy, yes, that is true. That a lot of it does happen in Medellin, but it happens all over the country. It's happened in Cali, it's happened in Bogota. So it definitely has happened in more than one city in Colombia. But I understand where where you're coming from. Okay, so moving on. That happens. You wake up. How long does it take for you to realize what's going on?
So I think I woke up right before 11 a.m. I think it was like maybe 10:30. And then I noticed from the very beginning my laptop gone, my wallet gone. I go to the kitchen, like my watches, my phone is gone. And so I was at a state of shock. But immediately I went to security to, ask to see the cameras. These 2 girls robbed me, need help. And so that
Mhm.
was what I did immediately once I found out, I've been drugged and robbed.
Got it. Now, now when you brought these ladies back, or like before you actually went out to the bar, did anything in your mind say, you know what, let me put like my watch away, or my valuables, my laptop you mentioned? Did anything like kind of pop in your mind and say, let me lock these up?
No, it didn't. It didn't at all. I figured these girls were cool. We were just hanging out, having a good time. I did not get the vibe that they were criminals or had these, vicious intentions at all.
Gotcha. Understood. Okay, so now you wake up, you tell security that you've been drugged and robbed. Now,
Mhm.
how are you feeling? Because I've from different people who I've spoke to and different stories that I've heard, I've heard like different things. So, like, were you able to kind of like were you sick? Were you able to maneuver properly?
Right.
How were your motor skills? Essentially, that's what I'm asking.
Okay. So I felt fine. Everything was normal. No headache, no drowsiness.
Mhm.
Didn't need medical attention. It was, wow, I can't believe these girls actually did this.
Okay.
I need help. Call the police. Made a couple of phone calls to get home ASAP. So thank goodness I was able to do that and have my passport. They took everything but my passport. So I'm very fortunate in that regards.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard of a couple of brothers getting their passport actually taken, and they've had to actually go to the embassy to try to get back to the States. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So now you tell the police you come back home. And what can you tell me about that situation? Because I know that there's some legality things going on, but what can people know about what's going on? And if you can't speak to it, that's fine.
No, so I gave them a report, uh, and Quinto, they have a tourist police department. So I gave them the information, told them what happened, and they gave me a copy of the report, and I used that copy to basically make a claim with everything that they stole from my bank account, and that was very, very helpful that I did that. So after that, I followed up. I actually went back to Quinto to give a thorough statement of what happened. It was like 4 pages, and it was in English and Spanish. And then from there, the public defender told me that, hey, we're going to proceed forward with the investigation, and they gave me a case number.
Okay. Got it. So since that has happened, has any traction in that case happened?
As of right now, nothing, no communication.
Okay.
Will they catch them? I don't know, but I can live at peace that I reacted to the situation. So it was difficult for me to just say, all right, I got drugged and robbed and I'm not going to do anything. Like, I had to react to it. So, at the very least, if she continues to do this, there is a, case record. I have her real name, the Tinder profile, made a complaint to Tinder, the WhatsApp number. So it's just only a matter of time. If they continue to do this, they will be caught.
Right. Yeah, man. I tell you, that's crazy. Now,